Hey guys, and welcome to the Christmas special. Now today we are going to be undertaking a rather large project. It'll probably be about an hour to do, possibly, where we install a rather large Christmas tree to the park. Now, a few of you, well, majority of you are probably wondering how I have managed to achieve this yard as well. The council have given us a budget, so we decided to use it, as we are going to be doing the majority of the jobs that are decided that the Manitou, which they no longer use, we can have. We have a quad bike and trailer. I bought that as we will be delivering firewood. We also have a new Valtra tractor with road tyres on it. We have floodlights, mowers, and this area here with the rather large gate, double gate on it, that we can store logs. So this is gated for a reason, so when we're using the telehandler to move the logs here, nobody can enter, and it's just much safer. So first job that we need to do is go down. We need to remove some trees. So what we'll do is we'll be taking down the pickup truck here, and also the telehandler, and we will be basically just chopping down quite a few of the trees around the area. Well, pretty much every single tree that there is there in the little more open bit. The main central area, that will be staying as it is. But the area that's not the main bit will be completely cleared, so you can see the huge Christmas tree. So let's get going. It's just up the road as well, so go through our nice new gates. Up the road here, past our recently completed projects for the bookstore, which looks quite good. We also need to clean the roads. That would be a job for next episode, I think. So what we'll do is we will park up down here, I think. If we just go left and if we go across along the pathway, as it will be a lot easier moving along the pathways that are currently constructed, or just next to them at least. Yeah, so first job on the agenda is we'll be removing all of these trees in this area. So what we want to do, leave the trailer as it is. All these trees as well, they're pretty much just all straight, apart from a couple of those ones there. However, due to the fact that we have the telehandler, it's going to make it so much easier to move now. So if we park that there, leave the engine running, we'll get this one down first. We'll come along with the stump grinder very, very shortly and properly take care of them. I should probably have this aerial cordon now. Just, yeah, you know what health and safety is like. Don't want a tree landing on a human now, do we? Right, now this is where the telehandler annoys me, because it's playing nicely today. Wow, that's good. Probably should have chopped down that tree there, I think. Anyway, stop down. I think if we chop that there, that'd be very good. Plus it means that we can, hopefully, just pick it up and move it. Might be too heavy. No, that's good. So majority of these logs we will actually keep, due to a rather large demand for firewood, which is quite good. So that's why I purchased the quad bike. So we just put firewood in the back of that trailer and go from there really. This one I want to chop slightly higher than usual. Due to well, I don't really want to lose the the tree stump. So that's that done. The branches here, fortunately, they're quite an odd shape, so we will have to chop them up quite small. Not just a simple pick it up and shove it on the trailer like normal. But it makes it a bit more interesting. I might in fact make a £18,000 we do with the trailer just to put those in. For example, that one would do fine. Do we have any mod trailers? In fact, that skip, that'd be brilliant. Can't quite afford it, so we will lease it, hopefully. If we're going to go for a colour, go for orange. Yep, lease. Lease. So we'll get the fence. I'll take that up. So this is our bigger tractor, which we will be using for the main pulling jobs. The other Valtra, well, the Valtra is our mowing vehicle of choice, really. It's what we're going to be using to do all of the more commercial mowing, for example, on much bigger areas. Due to it, well, being able to have a larger mower, and we can have 3 metre wide on that. I think that's what we have on the back, whereas we have something like a 2 metre, 1.5 metre wide mower anyway on the as the Pottinger, which I managed to get in the back of that quad bike trailer, which I was shocked about. I don't think it is quite fit, but the quad bike trailer, I've modded it slightly, but it's messed something up, so I'm going to have to go back and change it, unfortunately. Anyway, let's go to the site. Now with this skip, it's pretty much just going to be, we'll lower it down, we'll pull this off to the side somewhere. And it would just be chucking all the loose ends, really. I mean, can we do anywhere? Unload here. Does that work? It does, so we will use that feature a lot. Right. So that's the first area we are working. It's mainly these sort of trees that we are wanting to chop down. Oops, sorry there, mate. Mainly these trees that we're wanting to chop down, due to council disliking them. But frankly, I don't like them either. So what we'll do is we'll have that there, I think. Start as close as we can to that. That's good. Pull this over here. All the grass is going to have to be cut at some point. Turn that off. So basically, pick them up and chuck them into the skip. Hopefully, if the trigger allows it. Yep. So that works quite well, actually. That is how we're going to do this. It means we can put the more obscure ones in there, not have to worry about them moving. And then more obscure ones are over that side. Right, so this one's a bit more odd. So I'll have to chop that there if we can. Although this is how the council would do it. All we need now really is an IT runner trailer, one that we own ourselves, not to hire. Yes, they are really, really useful, brilliant trailers. And plus, it's just the attachment you end up paying for. Really, for example, you'd buy the IT runner main lifting section. And you're pretty much done, to be honest. As I'd just buy, for example, the log carrying part, and the skip is just as useful to have, really. Don't think I'm going to be able to lift this by hand. Oh, too heavy, so I'll chop it in half and lift it, hopefully. Too heavy, so oh well. I'll just have to get the telehandler around here shortly. Not very much luck with moving these. That's it. Sort of over there. We might have to get the tractor to pull this trailer as well. This is annoying me. There we go. Yes, as I can imagine, the pickup is definitely going to struggle. Mount them, or at least to put the telehandler on it. So the next tree we'll take down is... Can we chop these ones down out of interest, actually? No, we can't, that's annoying. But anyway, the main plan is to move these out of the way with the telehandler, and we put a huge Christmas tree here. Well, not huge, but fairly large tree. So, yes. Right, let's do this one now, I think. Yeah. Alright, okay, that's very bad. I wasn't expecting it to be this big of a tree, actually. Hopefully it hasn't landed on the telehandler, because I need that now. Although, as long as we have all of the sort of main branches off, these sorts of, all the bits with leaves on, is the point I'm trying to get to. And we can start chopping it off like the professionals would. They'd take the branches off, sort those out, deal with them. I think that's what professionals do. I'm not tree station, by the way. I'll deal with them, and then we can work on the main trunk of the tree. All these bits are going to be quite good to go in that trailer. And we skip. Right. I'll get to that. Oh well. Easiest thing is we deal with the... Oh, as long as I have bunches off of there, and I free the telehandler, then all should be fine. It's really cleared up quite a lot of space actually. In fact, it's that branch that's going to kill me. Let me get that one off as well. Right, it's too heavy, having a laugh. Easily left that by hand, I reckon. Right. So, it's leaning on that branch. This one we can get rid of. And we are getting paid a large amount of money for this, which is good. Hopefully we can pay back quite a lot of our debt. And we'll chop this end off here as well. Seems like a good thing to do. So yeah, once the debt's gone, we can start making a lot of our money really. That one can go, this one can go. It's all just leaning on this telehandler. I can't believe it. It'll fall down again. It didn't. Which part's leaning on? There. Quite believe that, but oh well, I'll have it. So I'll chop this in half and pick it up and throw it into the skip. I'm going to record this in two parts, two halves as well. I'm going to take a break in about half an hour, about 10 minutes time I think. Just so what I'll do is record this, do quite a bit off screen, do this whole half off screen, this quarter I think it is, and then I'll come back and we should hope have a full trailer. This skip is so useful. One of the most useful things I've actually hired in 17. Oops, that's the last thing I wanted. To do with, I don't know, you guys in the UK probably know what I'm on about, but in the tip, which is sort of like your recycling centre, for you guys that don't know, you take your rubbish there and recycle and put it there if you got large amounts of it. They've got like stairs which run up the side. It's so useful if you just had something like that, a clip on this skip. And then we could possibly go for the grain storage one. How is that too heavy? Can't believe that. Right, that one to get off next. That one to come off. This not be too heavy as well. Nope. Sorted. So we're actually quite successful here. It's working very, very nicely. Just throwing that somewhere. Whoops. So chop that there. As long as all these pieces can be chopped into smaller pieces and moved out of the way, it should be okay. This telehandler is going to die. It'll just be crushed. I'll move it out of the way, I think. So object too heavy. Can't believe that. It's just about the right size. So we actually have quite a bit to clear up here. What we'll do is we'll fell the trees now, all of them. Get all the branches off, and then in the spare time, or in the break, where I finish this off, then I can deal with them appropriately. Right. What do we do with just the grass all being cut here? Should have done that first, because that is something they do want as well, as the grass to be cut. And some of these trees, it's nice to see actually in Farmson that they have different types of trees compared to just the, well, in 15 we had your type of tree and that was it. No difference in size whatsoever, it was just the same model. But now it's all changed, which is nice. So that's an easy tree to deal with. This one will be a bit of an issue. It's a lot bigger, but oh well. At some point we'll make them round and plant some more trees, possibly, as a sort of just eco-friendly thing. So I think that branch I might be able to just lift off. Yeah. So deal with the stuff we can lift, and then the telehandler come in. I'm thinking at some point I'm going to get a wheeled loader. But, well, long time in the future, long time away. But just for all of these large jobs, it would be very useful to have. Just for example, the log pit grab is a lot nicer to use on the telehandler. So make our life a lot easier. You can pick up a lot more with it. A lot more logs. The issue is going to be dropping all of this off back at the yard. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it. So what I'll do, make this a bit easier. Those branches have to come off. We'll drive the telehandler round. I'll just put the grab up like this. And just slot them in. And lift that. Nope. I think it's still connected to the tree, is it? Yeah. Possibly. Not too sure. Yes, it was. Oh, that disappeared. Classic disappearing logs in Farmson. Perfect bit to be for nice firewood, sort of, and it's just destroyed. I mean, all of that as well, that these small bits, okay, well, small bits I'm going to sell. Like I said, the big bits, try and keep, as we can sell them if there's a demand of some sort. And they're just sort of useful to keep in a way. But yes, not too sure what to do. I thought that'd disappear. So, I think that's all we can take in this load, as the log grub has a tendency to mess about, where I've noticed with them when I was carrying 2 logs with it, fairly large, well, they're whole trees really, it really didn't like it. So, yes. I'll drive up and dump this in. So it's quite well doing it like this actually. Guess it means I get it where I need it. So 1, 2, 4. I like this tree. Yeah, a lot of trees we have to deal with today. But once all these this type of tree has gone, these trees here will stay, these 4 in the middle will stay. It'll just be a Christmas tree that goes here, so we'll have to move all this stuff out of the way, but I'll get a telehandler to do that. So it's sort of just 4 main quarters of this park to do, but this side seems a lot bigger, a lot more dense. So yes. Right. I'll chop that off there. It makes it easier for the trees all on the floor, really. Right, so I'll sort this part out for the next half of the episode, when it'll just be 3 trees left, and then we can put the Christmas tree up. So, catch you in a second for you guys. Hey guys, and yes, so all the equipment is now back here. So we will take the pickup truck. We'll drive back. So basically what I did, removed every single tree there was, stump grinded them all, so there's nothing there now, and chipped the majority of them, so we have a large number, a large volume of wood chips there. So the whole area is clear now. So yeah, it looks quite nice now. You can actually see what it's like. The grass, that'll be a new job for once winter is over. It's good to keep the grass growing. Anyway, gold nugget there. Have we got? It's the first one. Brilliant. Well, majority of it's been sunk and taken away. So, thing we did do as well, street lights, they've been taken out. They weren't any use to serve the pots, as they were just actually useless. So what we'll do is we will purchase the Christmas tree, hopefully. And we'll put it in. So what we'll go for, we'll see what the big one's like first. It's probably a bit too big for there. But it's not going to go right in the centre, it can go in sort of one of these quarters. Or there. So, you know, I'll make it sure it's all symmetrical, etc. We'll pop the Christmas tree there. Sorted. So, it's a huge Christmas tree. Huge lights on it, everything. Good clearance there. So yes, one job we do have now is to sell the wood chips. We're going to get paid £50,000 for this job, which in fact we've been paid that now. So The wood chips, I did in fact sell some of the logs as well, and we did have to hire in some equipment, unfortunately. But all of that's been returned now. But one thing we do need to possibly hire in is a huge trailer, and possibly conveyor system or bigger bucket for telehandler, as, oh yes, it's a very small bucket. Let's see, can we park this down here? No. In fact, you know what, we will. We'll have a quick tidy up. We'll move this back up to the top. And we need to get the bucket back on the telehandler, or possibly hire in a big JCB with bucket, as it would probably work a lot better for loading up a lorry if it can hold a lot more. It makes up the equipment a bit, really, and would be much better. Right, where are we? We'll move this back. I think shouldn't need it as we are going to get a lorry in, so that should be quite good. So yeah, once we have the lorry, it will be a lot easier. But we will just hire it for the time being. So we'll go back to the telehandler. We'll put the bucket on that just so we can move it out of the way, really. Let's have a quick look. Telehandler's bucket. 4,500 litres. 6,000 litres. Yeah, it'd be better off to go for the bucket, I think. For the telehandler. For the wheeled loader. However, we get much more reach with this. And it's slightly easier to manoeuvre. We'll stick with this for now, I haven't used it yet. It's still as clean as it came off the lorry. So, between lorries, we will get ourselves, I'll just hire one. Yeah, I'll give that one. We are in America after all. Go for a golden colour, it's Christmas. Golden and white. Normal tyres, lease. And the bucket, no, not bucket, sorry. Trailer, with that one. Yes, yeah, we'll go for this. So select, lease. It's really expensive to lease. Annoyingly. Don't really like that colour. Oh well. It's not our lorry to be complaining about. After all, we're only using it to sell some wood chips, which hopefully we get a lot of money for. I haven't quite looked actually where the best place to sell them is, so we'll have a look at that in a minute. Yeah, so that's all that done. This is the Christmas special out on Christmas Day. So yes, should hopefully be quite good. There won't be a video out tomorrow, unfortunately, but yes, I've done a video majority every day this week, I think. Try to at least. So yes, that's why. Out the way. Just because I back up a bit, don't give you the right to go down even more and move me out the way. Right, I'm not comfortable with that there. Can't even move now. Oh, almost got a copyright strike for some of that music, as it is copyrighted, unfortunately. Should be quite good if it wasn't, as we could possibly have the music on in the background. Or I might try and find some music that we could have on in the background. Would you guys sort of like it if we did have some music in the background of the videos? Just sort of, yeah, background music really. This lorry wasn't the best option really. Can't get it up the ramp. Can't get it up anywhere. So that'll have to do. Best place to sell wood chips. prices. Chips. There, the sawmill. Not very much. We don't get much for it. I'll look at where the sawmill is, and I think that's the only place that, unfortunately, it is the only place that accepts it. On the map, per 1,000 litres, we got about 50,000 litres there, possibly. Sawmill there. So we will get loading up, I think. Really do with the joystick. Much easier than using the mouse. So I'll do that. I'll try and load it all up. I was thinking we should possibly buy a conveyor belt and try and use that, but yeah. Don't really think it would be that good. And it'd work. All we have to do is load up the lorry. As long as it's all loaded up with as much as we can. And I'm not fussed. Load it over the axle first. It's a lot better for the truck if we do that. I'll go long ways, I think. It's the easiest thing, easiest way to load it up. So it's been an interesting year. This, well, it's not New Year yet. Whilst we're here loading up, might as well just make all the brilliant maps that have come out. 4.15 and 17 came out. We've got brilliant British maps for that, pretty much straight off, near enough at least. Cobra Park Farm, Chellington. Unfortunately it wasn't Chellington Extended though, because that was a terrific map, that was brilliant. And that would have been really good if we'd have had that, but oh well. Now I'm happy playing Chellington, it's a lot of stuff for us to do on there. Yeah, I think if the leasing company saw that we were balancing the truck on the wheels and the trailer and the pin there, we would be murdered, I think. They really wouldn't like us. There'd be no more leasing for us anymore. Need a really big bucket. Joystick. I think at some point I'll have to get a joystick. So one smooth motion instead of loads, like moving the mouse up. %60 full that truck is, so that's alright actually. We might just about get it all in. Hopefully I do. And I don't have to worry about bringing it back. I can just take it straight back to the leasing company. Have it done with. So I am recording this at 4:30. Christmas Eve, yes. I probably should have planned ahead slightly, but removing all those trees took way longer than normal. And then I had big FPS issues. That's why we have all the wood chips. I dropped all the logs off on the other side of that fence, and they're all just like all the branches, etc. And I had 15 FPS because there were so many of them. I had to chip them all. That's why we have so much wood chips. Every single one had to be wood chip or sold, but I couldn't be bothered loading it back up into the trailer again. So I gave in and hired a wood chipper, the biggest, I think it's the biggest one. Sort of the one that you tow on the tractor, but it doesn't have the pipe or short conveyor. It's the one you fit longer logs onto, which was really good. What I should have done was we should have just like a heating plant, for example, on site here, where we can just make money from it. 91.4% full. Anyway, yeah, heating plant. So we just put the logs into it. I think that'd be good. So we might invest in one of them. It might be our Christmas present. And in fact, I'm not going to get all of these wood chips in to that trailer. It's 99% full. So the wood chips that we have there, we'll, if we can afford it, once we've sold the wood chips, we'll get a heating plant, install that, and we'll be done. We'll just sell the wood chips through that. That's mean we make quite a bit of money. Anything that we have that we can turn into wood chips. Because I am hoping I can buy a chipper, but because we have the small chipper, I think that might be best option for us at the moment. Anyway, so I'm interested, how much is it? And then we can aim to try and hopefully get that. £68,000. There's no chance we're going to get that, I don't think. Let's do a quick calculation. Right, this will be an issue. Thankfully, actually, this grass is short, so we can drive over it. Oops. Took that a bit short. £15,000 we are going to get from the wood chips. So I don't know if we could have made more for the logs or not. But wood chipping, it was a good experience. I would have filmed some of it, however, due to the frame rate that I was getting, for example, solid 60 here, every time. So it'd stay at 15 even though I was on the other half of the map. It wasn't the nicest experience, you know, FPS drop. But I mean, we had pretty much 60 tons of wood chips just there. So I thought, why not? Get paid £15,000 for a lorry load of wood chips. Not too bad. Prices could be better. But well, I couldn't have that sitting about the yard, so we had to sell it. Right, this is where it gets difficult, because let's put these lights on. Make it sort of festive. Right, let's see the money go up a lot, hopefully. Oh, it's not a lorry that tips. It's got the conveyor belts inside. See moving there. Which is quite a cool system, really. No, not even £15,000, £14,000. Right, let's go. So, our Christmas tree is up. We'll take that down in the new year at some point. Well, we sell it. Buy it in. I was hoping I could make it a bit more realistic, but oh well. This is the Christmas special. So we'll take this to the shop and we'll be back. Right, turn it up here. See how good this is at accelerating. Couldn't see across there. It was dangerous, very dangerous. 68 kilometers per hour. 68,000 meters per hour. That's quite a lot when you think of it. Anyway, we'll turn into here. As long as we get the trailer on one side and the truck on the other, then it's fine. Trailer's the thing I'm worried about. Turn, okay. Return. Sorted. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Really hope you have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share this video, as it really does help. And I really do hope you have had a very, very Merry Christmas. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.